Hello all, in this video we will try to perform indexing and slicing operations on datasets using pandas data frame. For that, let us first import pandas as PD, and then we are going to read the CSV file and assign it to a data frame, which is dataframe underscore 1. When we run this, we will have the entire data frame listed. Now this has 571 rows and 59 columns. So this can be indexed. This particular data set can be indexed by row from 0 and column from 0. So that means if you print 0, the only first row and the column gets printed, or the first row entire columns get printed. So we will see. Okay, so this is, you have the data frame ready, and always the indexing starts with the 0, and then we are saying up to 50, that means 49. So that means total of 50 rows will be printed. Let us try to run this. You can see here, so 0 and till 49 it will be printing. You can see 49. So the columns we did not touch. The entire columns of a particular row will get printed. So our intention was only to print 50 rows, and all the parameters that are associated with those 50 rows will get printed. For example, if we want particular columns to be printed, so what we have to do is this is the data frame, right? So for this data frame, there is something called iloc. So iloc method helps to print particular rows and columns. So for example, if you give 0 to 50, and then when you say 0 to 10, okay, so here we have seen that there are 59 columns, right? So we are saying 50 rows, and for each row print the 10 columns. So now if you see this iloc method and try to do this, you can see only the first 10 rows, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 rows, and all the 50 columns have been printed. So this particular method, iloc method, helps us to print specific columns and rows. Now, for example, you have data frame, okay, data frame underscore 1, right? Now let us assume you give like this, okay. So the starting index, as we said, by default starts with 0. So that means when you give like this, even though you did not indicate anything, it starts from 0 and prints the 50 data sets. So when you run this, you can see even though starting index is not given, it took the default and it printed the 50 rows. Similarly, when we try to uh, when we don't give the last index, okay, when we say start from the 0 and we try to run, you can see the entire 571 rows are returned back. So indexing can be either like this, that means if you want to print the entire data frame, you need not type print of data frame. You can also use indexing method, or if you want only specific rows as done here, you can give the index 0 to 10, 20, whatever. Or if you know the entire rows count, you can also give like this, which starts from the beginning. So that there are several ways through which you can access the data frame using index. Now, let us okay. So let us try to give the index a smaller number. Let us try to print the one row first. Okay. So what it does is basically the indexing starts from the last, and -1 is what we use. That means we are going to select the last record, or if you want to access two records, so you can see here from the last. Okay, so this is how we do. You can see the 570 records which we printed previously, that is printed, and then the next one is also printed. So this is how we access the um, last records. So there are again different other things that can be done based on need, where you want only a specific column to be printed, and so there are many things which can be done on these data frames. So we will talk on these in the next videos. Thank you.